the resistance bungee cords or bands, tubes, for $33. That was free shipping. So you've got 5 different bands here, and they each go in different weight. Color coded from 10 pounds to 20 pounds to 30 pounds, 40 pounds, and 50 pounds. So there's our resistance bands. You also get 2 ankle straps with it, where you hook to the ankle and you can do different leg exercises. Now, I noticed a lot of the ones online, and let me just show you real quick, and your 2 handles. I'll show you how to set everything up. Now, here's the world key. Most of the sets I saw for everywhere from $30 to $50. I went with a mid-range. Most of them have one of these. This is a doorstop where you're really going to need this. I wanted 2 because some exercises you're going to do high to low, some you're going to do straight out, and others you're going to do from top to bottom. So this way I can go from top to bottom, or mid-range, or high to low, mid-range, whatever 2 I decide to do without changing to more frequently. So that way I recommend getting 2. You can go from one exercise to the next, and then when you need, or to the next, and then when you want to switch to your 3rd level, you can change just one of them. And I'll show you how to set this up. Now I'm going to go a low to high and a mid-range. So what I'm going to do for the mid-range here, open the door wide enough, it's not too thick, where I can get this through. So I've got to get my stopper. Now for this particular most exercise, I'm going to go about chest level here, a little bit lower than the chest. So I'm going to pull that stopper all the way. Make sure that door is secure. Give it a good tug for safety. Make sure it's there. Pause. All right. So I'm going to keep that in place. Put my stopper on the other side for the low to high. Pull it over to where I want it. Give that a good tug. So I got my low to high, and I've got my mid-range. Now what we're going to do, take one of our bungees, go through the middle, come through the center. Got little D-rings on here to hook up the handles. Very easy, very simple, takes a minute, and we're ready to roll. And one other thing, it comes with a nice little handy carrying case. You could go on a trip, hotel room door, wherever you're at, resort, wherever you might want to be, and you can pack it all in one little even bag. They got a little instruction manual, pretty basic, but I'm going to show you YouTube. You can check stuff out on YouTube for extra exercises. So the nice thing about, obviously, with the different weight bands and they're color-coded is that whether you're a beginner or advanced, depending on whatever exercise you want to do, you're going to be able to find a band of resistance that's comfortable for you to start with or when you get advanced. So good to go. And we're going to go with our first exercise right now. So I always like to start with the largest muscle groups of the body. Remember, we always talk about keeping the 3 main weights of body: pelvic girdle, rib cage, and head in alignment and balance, straight up and down. This malosternal position is important. We're just going to start with a basic chest exercise or chest press or a chest fly. I'm going to come out to a lunge position, keeping my body straight, those 3 positions. Now, the closer I am, the easier it's going to be, obviously, because we got some plyometric resistance here. The further we go out, the more resistance you're going to feel. So I recommend that you start off gradually for your warm-ups, even if you're in good shape. Do some warm-up exercises and then build up and increase the intensity of the exercise as you go along. I might go quickly here, but I usually recommend a 2-1-4 timing. When the muscle's shortening, the first contraction, we do most things, kicking a ball, throwing a ball, getting up out of a chair with speed and explosion when the muscle shortens on a concentric contraction. So let's simulate that for practical human movement, right? So 1-2 on the first contraction, the chest muscles just shorten. Hold the isometric contraction, build stabilization in the joint, tendons, and ligaments. Then back. The muscle is now actually stretching or elongating during contraction. So let's work that stretch a little extra. And that negative or plyometric resistance is going to build you quicker. So you've got a 1-2. Hold 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to go a little bit quicker just for the video. So first chest exercise, keep your hands about even with the chest. If we had an imaginary barbell here doing a bench press, that bar would be even with the chest. Now the primary function of the pectoralis major is not this motion. That's an okay compound exercise for the chest, shoulder, and tricep. But if you really want to isolate the chest, the function of that pectoralis major is to bring the extremity of the body across the midplane of the body. And you can see it's working the chest a lot more. So you want to round in on this exercise. Now, I'm stabilizing right now with my body, trying to work my abs. I'm not squeezing my face, my knees, or excuse me, my feet or my hands and increase my blood pressure too much. I want to relax everything. Squeeze the muscle I'm working, which most people know. Squeeze the chest and relax the jaw. Relax, try to, if you can smile, you're not overdoing. Now, so this is one way to work it. All right, I'm going to show you different angles here. So we can rotate the hands this way and work it like a bench press. All right, we can work singles either way, single side. All right, also I like to work all my different angles. So I might start here. I could do a set of them, or I might do one or two, or just one, and I start changing my angles from high to low a little bit. Just alternating it each time, or doing sets in each position, working different areas of your chest. You can also come down low. Another way you can go on these is you can reverse in. You can see that works a lot of inner chest and lower chest. Right? You can come up a little bit for that lower chest as well, scooping up. So you have a lot of variations on this exercise. Also, alternating legs. Look, I'm working my leg. I'm pushing into my back leg, pushing into my front leg, working a lunge and contracting my legs, squeezing the glutes, squeezing the abs. Hold, isometric contraction in the abs. Really got to stabilize in the shoulders. Every stabilizer in the body is working. Abs. Hold that. Come back out. Hit your lunge. So 10 birds with one stone here. Isolate all the muscles you want to work. Squeeze them. Relax all the other muscles. And again, you can change that up with all the different exercises. You can go low, you can come high with those, you can do singles, alternate sides, whatever you want to do, switch it up. Okay, so again, from largest